access to all their privileges, and then they try to rope them into going and doing the Epstein stuff and all this. At the same time, they have satanic high wizards that study magic and study the ancient traditions. And then they go to these Hollywood parties, they sacrifice a baby, they cut a chicken open. If you go on John Zerka's stream, John Zerka, Jack Doherty, a rapper came up and told you that it's real. A rapper showed up and John Zerka called him out, and they were like, yeah, I sacrifice chickens all the time. We cut the chicken open in front of the pentagram, and we call the demon in, and we ask him to do things for us in exchange for the souls of the people at our concerts, or the spiritual energy of them at least. So the artists that are famous are just, when Kendrick said, there's a lot of freaky shit going on, and some of these artists are here to police it. They're enforcing that thing to keep going. So when I was in the music industry, they put me on drugs. I met the handlers. I didn't do it. I ran away and I went home. Then I lost everything, including my son. So I crashed my car into a pole to kill myself. And my life has been crazy since. Way crazier than that. I met famous people. I don't think I'm inducted. I don't think I'm inducted into it, but I think that they know about me. I think I'm probably very protected to be able to be in this position. But I know that I find peace, and then NPCs come up and stomp around me and try to ruin my day. Crows will scream at me all day. All day they're screaming at me if I hold any feeling of peace in my body. Any feeling of like creative energy where I'm making songs. And the crows show up and they're screaming at me. They do form a pentagram, man. Like, I swear to God, they do a 5-point, one in front of me, 2 at my sides, 2 behind me. And they don't stop screaming until I feel like my life is ruined, and then I'll hear some stranger cackling down the street. Like, ah! And then the crows leave. And I thought that I was alone, so I made YouTube videos. I did this as like a, are you gonna kill me? You heard? I'm gonna say it. Are you gonna kill me? How much can I get away with saying before you kill me? Because I felt alone. My family was doing the same things that my abusers were doing, that I felt were like MK Ultra Truman Show demonic entity attacks. I was getting the same exact behavior from everybody. Everywhere I went for years, everywhere I went, it was like I was dealing with the same set of beings, just through different NPC bodies. Like I'm trapped in the cell somewhere spiritually, and I'm just living in this Truman Show, going through suffering all day, trying to co-create something. And my life is like I told you, I went to the biggest town in Vermont, and then there were flags that had my name on them that said co-created. Right after I had a spiritual mentor over the internet teach me about how to co-create with the universe. And I'm a 33 life path, born on the 11th, that grew up in isolation on top of a mountain. And one of these elites, one of these families, my dad would go on the yachts with them every winter. So I don't know if I was a strategically placed Freemasonic birth with an ancient alien bloodline, but that's what the facts are. Like, I'm an RH negative O'Brien on both sides. 33 life path, where I was supposed to be born on a different day, but I came out making me a 33 life path, born on the 11th. There's probably so much more to me than I even realized. It's been conditioned, and they're enforcing me to not be able to hold. Yeah, they've taken my family, they've taken my friends, they've taken my insides through voodoo rituals and kidnappings. I've been kidnapped. I've had to kill people in self-defense that just attacked me during a breakthrough where I felt closer to God.